everybody, welcome to the D. Louise book series. I'm Christina, KRISTINA. This is where we read book, talk about books. No special effects here. No theme music, none of that stuff. I'm sorry. I also have a special request. I thank you for all those who've subscribed. I have this fantasy. It's not going very well. I had this thing of a Christmas miracle of 1,000 subscribers. To those of you who've already subscribed, I really appreciate it, but I need 900 more. So if you could pass the word along a little bit, I would be most appreciative. This is, don't forget Star Trek Fridays, and today is Flashback Monday, and I was trying to keep this on the shorter side, and it went 6 ways to Sunday. As you know, this is where I talk about all the books that I was reading in 2008 via the Bible, the Romantic Times book review, and I'm keeping it to paranormals or something this time. Well, actually, I had this idea, and I don't know, every single time I do a video, regardless of what time of day I do a video, that clock goes off. It doesn't tell time, but it goes off when I do videos. Go figure. So anyways, this is June 2008. And in this issue, they have Madeline Hunter and some totally awesome others. I had the Jessica Anderson. I do not have it now. I don't know where it is. But I decided it's got the Jacqueline Frank books that normally I would go through, but I'm not going to do that today. I was going through this. Oh, there's Jessica Anderson. This book does more reviews than any other magazine ever. I didn't get the Jenna, I'm not sure, but I did get the other one. I do have this. I do have all of hers. And that's the Cat Martin one we're doing today. But I decided that there's all of these best of videos going around. So I thought I'd give it a try here. So I'm not going to do these, but this is career achievements. And if you look at those, names of those authors in those categories. Okay, then we have Reviewers' Choice Awards, and most of them are Harlequins, but The Twilight Lord by Beatrice Small and a couple of others are really good ones. So these are the Reviewers' Choice Awards, and you can go through those at your leisure. And today I am doing the 2007 award winners from the magazine. And I picked out 10 from this section to do. So the first one is Best Contemporary Romance by Beth CIOTTA, all about Eve. Seeking actress for her role of ditzy former Vegas showgirl, Sugar DuPont must possess strong vocals, outgoing personality, and great kazangas. Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. A showbiz veteran, Eve Parrish, knows she has the chops to sing and dance with the best. I wonder Bra should take care of the rest. Your on-scene partner, a.k.a. Charles DuPont, is a doting older husband. The gig is 8 days of smooching, fawning, and otherwise making PDA spectacles of yourselves on a Caribbean cruise. And the catch is one of a team is a former con man staging a sting to catch a grifter under his stage makeup. He's the sexiest hunk ever to don a fake mustache. This will either be the best role of a lifetime or end her career. Okay, second, Best Vampire Romance. Lover Unbound. I should have put the lights. Oh, where's the? Well, that didn't help. Well, it helped a little. Ruthless and brilliant, vicious son of Bloodletter possesses a destructive cause and a frightening ability to see the future. As a pre-tran growing up his father's war camp, he was tormented and abused. As a member of the Brotherhood, he has no interest in love or emotion, only the battle with the lessening society. But when a mortal injury puts him in care of a human surgeon, Dr. Jane Whitcomb compels him to reveal his inner pain and taste true pleasure for the first time. And next year we will do the Brotherhood. We will go through them all. They're all. What's this? I'll have a lot of them on audio too. But they're over here. So that was the best vampire romance of 2007. Best contemporary, Shapeshifter. Holy Smokes by Katie Macalister. The dragon of my dreams, uber sexy Drake Wayern of the Green Dragons, has finally decided to make an honest woman of me. That is, if we ever make it to the wedding at the same time. Being left at the altar may have cooled my jets, but not my passion. A good thing when Drake disappears, and it's up to me to find him. Best Paranormal Romance, Touch of Madness by C.T. Adams and Kathy Clamp. Kelly is having a bad month. She is on trial for murder she did not commit. She is next on the list of a serial killer. The parasitic vampires known as the Thrall want her to investigate the murder of their young and will use any means necessary to force her to bow to their demands. And possibly worst of all, her boyfriend Tom's werewolf pack is trying to break them up so Tom can meet with a werewolf to ensure the survival of his group. Now Kate must fight for Tom and fight for survival in this brand new paranormal romance from C.T. Adams and Clamp. Best Paranormal Action Adventure, NALINI SINGH. I did not like her books. She did a lot. There was a lot of interwriting. She'd write a book, and maybe Alyssa Day would write the other one, and then maybe SHOWALTER. They had this, and it just didn't work for me. Best Paranormal Action Adventure Romance, NALINI SINGH. Kara Ice has an arrow. An elite soldier in the Psych Council ranks. Judge Lauren was forced to do terrible things in the name of his people. Now a defector, his dark abilities have made him the most deadly assassin, cold, pitiless, unfeeling, until he eats Brianna Shane Kincaid. What an innocent before she was abducted and had her mind violated by a serial killer. Her sense of evil runs so deep she fears she could become a killer herself. Then the first dead body is found, a victim of a familiar madness. Judd is her only hope, yet her sensual changeling side rebels against the inhuman chill of his personality, even as desire explodes between them. Best Romantic Intrigue, Sharon K. Butcher, No Regrets. She's a good author. Renowned cryptologist No Blanche refuses to have blood on her hands, so when the military asks her to help in a covert operation, she refuses until masked gunmen raided her home and threatened her life. Suddenly, it's all too clear that any blood spilled may be her own. Noelle has no choice but to trust the dangerous stranger sent by the military to safeguard her, a stranger who has everything she detests, everything she fears, and everything she desires. Former Delta Force operative Dave Wolf, though he thought he had left it all behind, the horror, the hurt, the guilt, but now the men who savagely murdered his wife have set their sights on brilliant cryptologists who can lead them to the cache of weapons they prize. Possession ignites between David and the woman he wants to protect. What began as just a mission escalates into the fight of his life. Best Romantic Suspense, Die For Me, Karen Rose. When a murder victim is discovered in Pennsylvania field, A detective and archaeologist must team up to keep a mysterious killer from carrying out a horrifying plan to fill empty graves. Come to me. The first victim is now in snow-covered Philadelphia field detective Vito Citelli. Enlist the aid of archaeologist Sophie Johansson to determine exactly what lies beneath the frozen ground. Despite years of unearthing things long buried, nothing can prepare Sophie for the matrix of graves dug with chilling precision. The victims buried their hunter, but the empty graves terrify her. The killer isn't done yet. For cold and calculated, the master of a twisted game, even with Vito and Sophie hot on his trail, he cannot stop with one more empty grave, and that's meant for her. So, all about Eve and Driven, Lover Unbound, Holy Smokes, Touch of Madness, Caressed by Ice, No Regrets, Die for Me, Halfway to the Grave. I missed one. Just a second. Halfway to the Grave. Jeannie Frost. Half-vampire Catherine Crawford is going after the undead with a vengeance, hoping that one of those deadbeats is her father, the one responsible for ruining her mother's life. Then she's captured by Bones, a vampire bounty hunter, and is forced into an unholy partnership. And eventually a marriage. We will do these next year. And the last one on the list, For a Few Demons More. Despite dating one vampire and living with another, Rachel Morgan has always managed to stay just ahead of trouble until now. A fiendish serial killer stalks the Hollows, claiming victims across society, and the resulting terror ignites a vicious interland gang war. And while the ancient artifact Rachel is hiding may be the key to stopping the murder, revealing it could also create a battle to the death among numerous supernatural races that live in and around Cincinnati. We will do these next year too. And she stopped at 13 for a few years, and there's a thing on my book. I'll have to get that later. But she just came back to it, and she's currently writing new stuff for this, so we will be doing that also. Let's see. Yep, there she is, Miss America. There she is. And you can watch her while I do the books. Sorry. Here she is, Miss American. So I couldn't let this go without another few honorable mentions, because this is June 2008, and I usually do one from all the sections, but I will just do my paranormals. So Damien, we will do the series next year. This is 4.5 stars. Vampire Prince Damien has been monitoring the ongoing supernatural war with the traitorous demon Ruth and the necromancers, sensing that the world is undergoing a change. Damien joins forces with other Nightwalkers. When Ruth snatches and tortures lycanthrope Princess Sienna, Damien vows to rescue her. He succeeds, but to save the injured Serena's life, he must break a centuries-old taboo. Serena is used to being considered unusual, but her new bond with Damien is an emotional, terrifying. Check it out. And I did love her about it. Okay. Then we have GENA Showalter, 4.5 stars, The Darkest Kiss. Anya, the goddess of anarchy, is joined to warrior Lucian, who carries the incarnation of death. While Crone is free and back in charge, Anya is in a tricky position. She has a key he wants so badly that he orders Lucian to kill Anya. and Anya drives him nuts with a taunting and tempting presence. Lucian is at first determined to carry out his orders, but the fire of attraction flares between them and cursed souls. Lucian and his fellow warriors are hunting for the dim quack in hopes of forcing their demons back into the box. And Christine Warren, Work on the Wild Side, 4.5 stars. A car accident triggers another shifter change in Tennessee. Librarian Kitty Sugarman, who until that moment had no idea that her missing biological father was a lion shifter. Martin Lowe is the powerful Felix of the Red Rock Leos. He's also dying of cancer. With that in mind, Martin instructs his second-in-command, Max, to handle the arrangements for meeting Martin's long-hidden daughter. Small-town girl Kitty is no pushover, which is good, since there are several disgruntled relatives eyeing both Martin's succession and his money. I couldn't find this. One with Darkness, Susan Squires. Over numerous centuries, Contessa Donatello Di Ponza has bitterly regretted following the vampire rule that forbade making a new vampire. Because of that edict, Donatello lost the only man she ever loved, Jurgen. Now a long-hidden note from her good friend Michelangelo and Leonardo lead Donatella to a time machine and a second chance. She steps back in time to the Roman Empire where she was once Livix Quis Lucella. And one more. Lover Awakened, Lover Revealed, Lover Unbound. Oh, it's over here somewhere. Awakened, Revealed. Is that? No. It's Unbound. Where is? Here it is. Lover Enshrined. Despite having agreed to become the prime male to all the chosen females, Fury can't escape his own emotional and physical demons. Camilla, the first of Fury's chosen females, feels that something lacking in herself is keeping Fury away, not realizing he's battling with drug addiction. And, Hotter Than Hell. Where is it? Well, it's here someplace. Beyond the boundaries of the everyday is an unseen realm where anything you imagine is possible. Your demon lover is waiting for you in the shadows, ready to fulfill your darkest wishes and most dangerous fantasies. There is passion, has a force and form, both filleting and terrifying, and love that has teeth and claws. Get ready to give it to your craving for something exquisitely. And one honorable mention, Why a Cat Martin book is in Paranormal section, but a lot of her books are very, very hot and steamy. Very, very hot. A visit to a beach with her sister Laura is a treat for real estate agent Julia Ferris, until something spectacular happens, an unexplained sound at radio that suddenly stops working, and an overpowering urge to sleep later. Julie only remembers taking a nap, but she's plagued by migraines, and Laura's haunted by nightmares of an alien abduction. Okay, well that explains that. So, I would love to do more, but Hotter Than Hell got 4 stars. I'd love to do more. I could sit here and talk about this magazine for hours, but nobody's watching this video. What was the point? I just humor myself. That's okay. I thank you for watching book reviews. Madeline Hunter. There's your index. Next page. Brenda Novak. Jacqueline Frank. Jessica Andrews. Siemens. List of all the series. Books. Novak. Okay. The awards I showed you before. My cat has a twisty tie fetish. Authors. Jacqueline Carey. And we'll do those are the books in the historical section. Mainstream fiction. Sci-fi. Inspirational. Romantic suspense. We will do Catherine Coulter later. And that is mystery suspense. Contemporary romance. I never wrote that. I didn't like contemporary romance. I'm a Regency person. Paranormal urban fantasy. And if you're interested in Harlequin, there you go. They actually reviewed all these books. You will find no other magazine does as many. And they even do, and this is the only time I'll show it, erotica. So there you go. That's Flashback Monday. Please check in to Star Trek Fridays, and I am doing Janet Ivanovich this month. 1 for the money, 2 for the dough, 3 to get deadly, 4 score, high 5, hot 6.
Thank you, Miss Smokey. Have a good one.